John, ultimately it's a disappointing evening with a 2-0 defeat to Ayr United. Just your thoughts on the 90 minutes overall, please.
I thought the first half were by far the better team and created two good chances. Two was through and he's got to put his laces through it. Keeper's made a good save, and then with an excellent cross from Kano, and Chris Kane obviously is at the back post with a header. So they were kind of the two defining moments of the first half. I thought we were nice and bright. We started really well on the front foot, and I thought we were the better side. We created a lot of, chances down the side of them and gave them real problems. And my memory serves me correct, I think they had one corner to defend. So I said to them at half time, we've got to get the first goal, and unfortunately we didn't get that.
As you said, the frustration from the first half is probably not taking those chances, and Ayr started the second half a lot brighter and managed to get that first goal, and that then allowed them to get the second as we pushed to try and get back into the game. And the second half, we just didn't seem to have that same offensive threat as we did in the first half.
And again, we lost Kieran obviously through injury in the first 3 or 4 minutes, and then we've got to kind of tweak things a little bit, and Ewan's got to go to full back, and then we bring Dapo on, and the kind of shape kind of went a little bit. We lost that kind of dig and momentum on the left hand side, and you lose Kieran's threat of getting forward. So ultimately kind of disjoint us a little bit, and the first goal is crucial. And as I said, I thought Toby should have done better with the first goal. I think he slips, and obviously he should have tipped over the bar. And the second goal's vital for them. They cut us open on the right hand side, and then we lose a runner at the back post, and they've got a tap in. So really small margins, and just difficult to take, especially after the first half performance.
We kept on going even when it went to 2-0. We got a goal back, albeit the referee called it for offside. But if we'd got that goal then, 10-15 minutes to go, it really would have changed the momentum of the game. We could have got something out of it. We just didn't seem to get the rub of the green in that second half.
No, and we had a couple of chances. I think Matty Todd was through and had a shot, and obviously Big Lewis worked the keeper one time, and then with the little reverse pass into I think it was Taylor, it's just maybe marginal offside. But you're right, if that goal goes in, then it gives us a kind of ascendancy to go and try and get the second. But unfortunately tonight we just couldn't find the back of the net.
Of course, we would have wanted to pick up 3 victories over your 3 games that you've been in interim charge. But when you think about it, as I discussed with you yesterday, 3 of the teams in the top 4 at the minute, you must be reasonably happy to have picked up 4 points out of 9, stabilised the squad and the club again, and really try and kick on now.
Again, my job was to come in and try and steady the ship, and we managed to get a draw, and obviously the win last Saturday. But tonight I'm just so disappointed that we didn't manage to take in from the game, because, as I say, the first half merited that. And if you'd asked me at the start, would you take 4 points out of 9, then you probably would have. But I think when you're at home, we're expected to try and win the game. So that's a disappointing thing, and it's 4 points, closer to Hamilton, obviously, at the start, but it's difficult to try and, win every game. And I think tonight, obviously, we just fell short.
With this being a midweek game, it gives us a chance to move on quickly to Stenhousemuir on Saturday, of course, in a different competition as well, a break from the league as we look at Scottish Cup action. So a chance for the boys to regroup and go again in just a few days' time.
Well, I've just said that to them, football kind of works in mysterious ways, and for me, I don't know what's happening in terms of the rest of the week, so I've just got to wait on that call in terms of am I taking training, or if this is my final game, then so be it. It's been a privilege, obviously, to work with the lads and to try and help them, and try and find a way that we can get a winning formula. And we managed to get 4 points, but it's been an eye-opener for me in terms of how you go about game planning and preparing. And as I say, it's been a privilege to be the caretaker manager of Dunfermline.
I know you said there you don't know what's happening the rest of the week, but if this was to be your last game in charge, the fans have really bought into you and what you've brought to the squad and the club over the past few weeks, and I know that you wanted to speak to them directly as well.
Yeah, and they've been absolutely wonderful in terms of how we try to implement our ideas and our game plan for both Falkirk and Partick. And last week, when they were really appreciative at the end, it was very nice to hear, and I really appreciate it. And I'm just honoured to be in a position where I've managed to try and help them in some capacity. And I just hope now that we can get a result on Saturday and we can start to pick up the league for them and hopefully move up the table. But the fans are the heartbeat of the club, and they're always there and they're always singing. Even tonight I could hear them, and I'd just like to thank them for all the kind of nice messages and support for myself over the last 3 weeks.